Every time I hear this, I feel like I got a battle rap.
His arms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
See, that's it so much, Rich. Your camera's going out of focus. It's going out of control.
Oh, my bad. That's bad lighting too.
It's all good. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Do not adjust your social media platform. We are in control of the horizontal and the vertical. Yes. We are live on a Thursday. Geek Culture Congress. Raise up. Yeah. We were so busy trying to get ready for the long weekend that we forgot to talk about the most culturally important finale in nerd history. You think that's
history?
Yeah.
Damn, that's high praise.
Nerd history. Do you think that's accurate, Joey? Huh?
It's up. I mean, it was very good.
Listen, it was very good, but I still don't think it was as big of a hit and as heart string pulling as Endgame was. Still.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say Endgame is more of a greatest moment in nerd history type thing.
Right,
yeah,
fair enough.
For sure.
Fair enough.
Yo, you didn't get that reaction that the people got when they were coming out the portals, dog.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was unmatched.
But it was good.
Until they do it again in Secret Wars.
Who knows what they're going to do in Secret Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another edition of Geek Culture Congress, live on a Thursday. Yes.
Wow.
Do not pass us by. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Rare form.
Yes. Joining us today on the Thursday edition of the show, Mr. Joey Franchise on Film. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We have that. We have that Furiosa review. I got my review on the audio podcast, and Joey's got his on the social at Franchise on Film. And before we get into it, man, yeah, Furiosa, hot stuff, right?
Very good.
Good time at the movies, huh?
Very good. George Miller gave us a nice little masterpiece right there with that one. But you know, I really enjoyed Mad Max Fury Road also. Just like the aesthetic, just the way everything looked. It was just like nothing, we've really seen before, and it was just very gritty. Tom Hardy was awesome in it. Charlize Theron was good in it. So to get Furiosa now and to really tell that story, and the casting, which honestly I didn't expect Anya Taylor-Joy to be as good as she was in that type of role, but she was really good. And Chris Hemsworth, man, he stole the show. Yeah. And man, I thought he was a great villain, dude. I felt like at some points though, because I gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's high.
Yeah, I felt like because at times I felt like it was more of a Dementis movie than it was a Furiosa. Mm-hmm. I felt like Chris Hemsworth. I mean, I get it; he's the bigger star. He had a lot more dialogue than she did.
Yeah.
It just kind of felt like a but not for nothing, he was so good as that character, like you wanted to kind of see more.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad, but it kind of, I felt like at times it strayed away from being a Furiosa movie, and then it would focus on like a Dementis thing.
Yeah, it had parts of it like that I wanted to drag, but
it had parts that it definitely wanted to drag.
Yeah, the dialogue was good, and and the plot devices were good, and it kept. Even though it felt like it was a dragon moment, it kept, having that forward momentum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad. The parts where it needs to do a lot of exposition. And bro, when you got a high action movies and you're trying to deliver a lot of exposition lines as an actor, but you're actually like fighting, you know what I mean? And doing action scenes at the same time. Like things are going on. Like especially like the finale of the movie, like the last act of the movie. There's just like so much like they're delivering like acting lines like Shakespeare stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like
definitely
and
at the
there's
end.
like and there's they're trying to kill each other at the same time. You know, like it's crazy. You know
And
what I mean?
even the way it ended was very kind of like Shakespearean in a way,
Yeah,
also.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Just to how
Well,
she ended it off with dude. So
Yeah.
I mean, the crazy thing is, I mean, not the crazy thing, but we already know how it ends up. Somehow it ends up that Furiosa is working for, or I guess with Dementis in the end. I mean, that's what we see at the beginning of the Mad Max movie. So we kind of know what happens. We're just trying to get there.
Mm. Well, you'll
I
see.
haven't
You'll
seen it
see
yet,
when
so I don't know.
you'll see when you see the movie, and you're gonna
All
be
right,
like, oh dang, because then even like it even cuts scenes to things that happen as the credits are rolling. It cuts to scenes that you've seen already in Fury Road, and
okay.
it
yeah,
like
it
and it
it
starts.
speeds up.
Yeah, and actually, watching that whole movie really wanted me to go back and rewatch Fury Road again now.
Fury Road. I
Yeah.
watched
Yeah.
Fury Road a decent amount. I really do like that movie. Does this movie like set anything up for the next Mad Max movie?
No, no,
Mm-mm.
not
It's
really.
its own thing.
Because I know
Yeah,
it's a prequel,
yeah.
but it'd be cool.
If
Like,
it sets up anything, the desire to rewatch Fury Road, you know, maybe if you have it, if it's not fresh in your mind, that's pretty much it. But it was fun to be back in the Mad Max world too. You know, like it's fun just to see all the craziness and the things that happen and stuff like that. It's pretty wild. But I just I enjoyed the movie very much. My wife enjoyed it. You know, it was a good time in the movies, man. So go check it out this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it from me. I gave it like a 4.5 out of 5 on my audio review.
nice.
Yeah. So you already heard it from us, man. It's a good time in the movies. Good movie. Really well done, man. And the actors bring everybody, even the supporting actors. Like everybody's just like at a high level of acting. Like, and then you're like, man, this is a Mad Max movie. Like, yo, you know,
Gotcha.
like really wild. Yeah.
Well,
And
definitely gonna go watch that this
yeah,
weekend
man.
then.
Yeah, it's perfect time. We got a long weekend, some free time. Go watch
Yeah.
Furiosa, Mad Max. Uh, what a Mad Max tale, a Mad Max. What do we call it? What was it called? The Mad Max
Mad
story.
Max
Mad Max.
Furiosa.
No, it's called Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Man, I, I have so much mixed emotions from X-Men. The last
Oh, let's
episode.
get into it.
Yeah, let's just get
Let's
into it,
go.
man. Yeah, we don't need to have a long hour show today. So many things that were set up that if you read the comic books, you just like, okay, that's gonna come. That's coming up. You know what I mean?
Are we
Um,
spoiling it? Are we gonna
We
say
gotta
that?
spoil it. The
You gotta
episode's been
spoil it.
out already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta
this
spoil it.
episode's been
It's been
out
out for
for
a good while. Man, I feel like you guys got a little bit more passionate about it than me, but like I enjoyed it to a certain point. That I kind of want to like again like the same thing that Mad Max happened to me. Like, kind of want to reread those things that I know will happen. Go back to some comic book stories because they're really, really, really latching onto those, the apocalypse and a bunch of different stuff that's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of cameos in the last in the finale. We got to see Peter Parker and Mary Jane. We got to see Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to see Captain America again. Everybody going against the androids, if you
Yeah.
will.
We got a
But
Daredevil cameo, a
yeah,
Cloak and Dagger cameo.
yeah,
Yo, if Cloak and Dagger are not in the new Daredevil TV show, the original, the actor and actress from the old show, I'm gonna be upset. I really think that's happening. I think that's why we got that, because they could have done any kind of random heroes for them scenes. You know what I mean?
we saw Morph change into Jean and tell Wolverine that
Oh yeah.
he loved her. He loved him.
Yeah.
And to keep Wolverine alive. But the one scene that I was talking about with Speedy before, the big one that I saw, was the boat scene when
Oh yeah, so
Xavier's talking
Xavier,
to Magneto,
yeah, in the
and
beginning of the episode.
they're in Magneto's mind, and they're talking about Magneto's thoughts and how he feels like he's drowning, and the things that keep him afloat. And the things that keep him afloat were four entities in this boat. Three of them were shadows, but you could kind of tell who they are. One being Scarlet Witch, the other being Quicksilver, and then the last one, which I had to ask Speedy for, was Polaris,
Hmm.
which are all of his children, which I'm guessing is the things that he loved that keep him afloat, and then of course Rogue being in there too. So that was a big scene that I had to like actually look up who was on there, and kind of get a still photo of that. But what's up, Mama Bear? What's up,
What up?
Andy
Oh,
Love?
Mama Bear's in the building.
What's up? But dude, at the end, very end, spoiler alert, Apocalypse. We
Hmm.
saw him go to
Oh
Genosha
yeah,
and
yeah.
say that he felt all his children. That was huge. Um, we see at the end of the entire episode. I'm not going to give away absolutely everything that happens, but at the end of the episode, um, are we alluded to think that they're in Xavier's mind, or are they all in different parts,
No, they're
different
in different
dimensions?
parts of
Time.
time. Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
because I got that they were in different dimensions. That's
No,
what
no,
I
no,
thought.
no. They're all
How?
different
But
parts
how
of
did
time.
they? How did my question is how they get in different times? How they just
Well,
like
that's what we don't know. We don't know
disappear?
how that happened. We don't
Could it
know
be an
how and when that
incursion?
happened. I think it
We
could be. I saw some breakdowns, and they were kind of explaining that the power source that was powering asteroid M turned into a black hole,
mhm.
Oh
and
wow.
that's what's similar to like when incursions happen, like the same thing that like um there's just like anytime there's a black hole, like it does a rip in the fabric of space and time, whatever,
Yeah,
and that's what happened to them. That's just a theory, though, of course, but
yeah.
it
So
could have been.
we don't really know where the X-Men are. We don't really know where everybody is right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
But
they're all mixed up, thrown through time.
yeah,
The where excuse me, where Scott Summers and Jean Grey were thrown to way in the future was very interesting because that's literally ripped out of the comic books too.
Yeah.
That whole tribe and their ancestors, their family ancestors in the future, and the timeline where Apocalypse already kind of
So is
won.
that version of Nathan? Is that his son?
That's still his son. Yeah, that's
that's
still
still
Cable. Yeah, yeah. It just was
Interesting.
thrown in. I guess he was thrown way farther in the future. I guess
yeah.
than the Cable. Remember that the Cable, the Cable raised by Forge and Bishop.
Yeah.
That one is the timeline where the Sentinels win, or what I mean. Remember where Nimrod comes from and all that stuff, and there's still Apocalypse and stuff like that. So it comes from that timeline.
Yeah.
So
And
that timeline with the tribe is like a really it's like super way in the future, like Apocalypse already
And that's
raised
all
the
his.
Earth, and yeah,
That's all Scott's bloodline, right? The
yeah,
Summers bloodline.
mm-hmm.
yeah, so in that timeline, he's gonna find out about Apocalypse, come back, and then he's probably gonna have all the answers on how to beat Apocalypse.
I think the future is gonna have to like kind of talk to the past. They're gonna have to do something in the past in order to change that future,
Quite
the
possibly.
outcome of that future.
Yeah.
But it's good, man. That I gotta give a shout out to the X-Men because they made Bastion a really good villain. I
Yeah.
was kind of
Yeah.
taken back by Bastion in the beginning. All this thing about like him and his mom, and they're like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like I know I say that a lot, but he was kind of crying and being a little bitch. Then then my man went into the final form, took Cable's arm,
Mm-hmm.
morphed it,
Yeah.
and changed it to this hell demon. And dude, the fight scenes with him were really well done. The way he kept on coming back, it was like you couldn't even kill him. I'm not gonna say how he ends up going in the end, but dog, I shout out to Marvel for that, and DeMaio for making Bastion that
Yeah.
big bad. He did that for sure.
Too bad
And
that the Mayo's a crazy porn maniac. Could have a great
Too bad he wrote a good show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
really good show.
And we did see Phoenix. That was the one big
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
did
everybody
see
was waiting
Phoenix.
for. We
Yeah.
saw Phoenix.
Seems more controlled now, right? Now she just knows how to control the Phoenix Force.
I don't think in the moral control. I think that the Phoenix is kind of
It
like
only comes out when she needs
controlling
it.
itself. You
Yeah,
know,
Okay.
it comes out when she
comport.
needs it.
Yeah, exactly.
And she said that she feels it deep within her now. But does that mean that she could summon it whenever she can? I'm
I don't
not
know.
sure. But I
She's in
think
the
it
future with it now.
yeah,
Like some
so
interesting things are about to happen.
it's gonna be good, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, we saw Apocalypse at the end. X-Men are in their own different dimensions, different points in time. Uh I'm excited to see where this goes. We saw Bishop at the end,
Hmm.
kind of recruiting people to be X-Men too.
Yeah.
So
Or you
w-
kind of like really just doing a head count.
yeah, so
Of who-
now I mean we're gonna get a new X-Men class, a part of the old one that we
yeah.
already have. So
Hmm.
we're gonna have a lot of plot lines and plot
Yeah.
points in
And
the
there was a
next
lot of
season.
cameos of X Men. Like we finally saw Cyclops and some of the X Force or
Yeah.
X Factor
Morph turned into
guys.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was interesting. Interesting
Yeah, that's
choices.
cool. When is the next season? Next season is what? I heard it's like at the end of the year
Is it? Oh yeah, I don't even know. I don't
because
even
they're
know.
already greenlit for season 4 now.
That far?
Yeah.
That's a lot of X Men, man. They gotta leave some stuff for the movies.
Oh, speaking of the movie, they hired a writer.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I saw it and I didn't get none of the info because I know Joey was gonna handle that for me.
Go ahead, Joey.
Yeah, so they hired a writer. I'm pulling up the info right now. I know I put it in our chat,
Yeah,
but
I did see like people were not super excited about it for some weird reason. I guess the guy's resume, maybe. I don't know.
I gotta see what this guy's resume is. I'm gonna need Richie to look him up
Who's
once I get
Richie.
it.
what's this? Who we looking up?
We are looking up. I'm sorry, I'm like so unprepared right now. We are
It's
looking
okay.
up
It's a Thursday impromptu
Michael
show.
Leslie. That name sounds familiar though. He's gonna write the
Michael
script.
Leslie. Never. No, not definitely not.
This
Doesn't
is
ring a bell to me.
according
Anyway.
to rejected scooper on X.
Mm.
It will release after the X-Men reboot will release after the multiversal saga. They want Ryan Coogler to direct the movie, and the film will focus on female characters. We've talked about this before. Also introducing new characters, ones that haven't been in live action before, and the main ones that we all know and love.
Interesting.
And his sources came from Daniel RPK, Deadline, My Time to Shine, and Thwip T.
Not seeing a lot on Michael Leslie, but I'm gonna go deep here. Pause. And this is for the next X-Men season you're talking about?
No, this is
Yeah.
for the actual is it for the next season
Live
of X-Men?
action.
Live
No,
action.
it's live action.
Yeah, the live action MCU version of X-Men.
Michael Leslie, I think it's with two S's. Leslie. But yo, he also reported, Daniel RPK reported that Secret Wars might be a two-parter.
All right, so Michael Leslie, he's been working with Assassin's Creed. He has the newest installment of the Hunger Games, which is Songbirds and Snakes. Hamlet, Macbeth. I'm just looking over here to see. Not a whole lot, but I mean, the Hunger Games wasn't a bad movie. Assassin's Creed, we know how a lot of people feel about that one. Uh, I was kind of let down with that one with Michael Fassbender. Um, but Hunger Games was decent. He has a Hamlet, Macbeth, Lockdown, The Rescue, 13 Lives. Everything else I have not seen.
Mm.
I don't know then. I got no comment either.
Can't really say.
We'll
But
see.
hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Um, anything else, guys? I think we talk about everything we want to talk about, unless I'm forgetting something.
Did you get
Uh,
your Deadpool Wolverine tickets?
And I did
I
not.
did. I did. I will be seeing it the Thursday.
Same, 3 o'clock, boy. There's some breaking news. The Vision's getting his Disney Plus series.
Oh yeah, I
Nice.
heard some people
Variety
talking about that in some
Variety
shows.
has reported it's official.
Mm-hmm.
2026, the new Vision. I think it's gonna
Vision
be called
Quest.
Vision Quest.
Yeah. I think they're gonna still do that Wonder Man thing for what they're gonna do, like
They
a
are
West
doing
Coast
Wonder Man.
Avengers kind of thing. I think that's what they're gonna do.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have some bullet points too. Since House of the Dragon is gonna be starting soon. I
Hot
didn't know if you
D.
had more, Joey. My bad.
Who?
Did you have more? I know
No,
you
go
have.
ahead.
You always have a lot of rumors
Talk
going
about
around.
Hot
I like
D.
it. All right, so yeah, House of the
Whoa.
Dragon's coming up soon, but I also a lot of people were talking about Kit Harington and
Mm.
his spinoff, which is Snow,
Oh
or it
yeah.
was it
I'm
was
kind of more
supposed
excited
to be
about that, man.
Snow. Well, they aren't doing it anymore. It has
Oh.
officially been
Man.
Oh my
axed as of right
God.
now. So
Oh my God.
yeah, they're saying the spin-off series is off the table.
It's whack.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yo, what is this Marvel's What If immersive story that the trailer came out? I saw the trailer came out today.
I don't even know what that is.
I think it's something you do on your
On your phone?
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry,
I got no
Mama
time. I
Bear.
ain't got no time for that boozy.
or on
That
your on a Oculus or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's on an
Oh,
Oculus.
yeah.
Yep,
All
that's
right.
what
Well, that's
that's what
cool.
it's on.
That's
yeah.
cool if I had one.
Yeah.
How much is
Uh,
Oculus now? Like $1,000?
I don't know, but if I'm gonna go Oculus, I'm definitely getting the Apple joint.
Yeah. You could DJ with that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Just use that as your screen.
so another thing with news, I got a couple of bullet points. If anybody remembers the old show Heroes,
Yeah.
it's
I
actually
remember
getting
that show.
it's getting a
Save the cheerleader,
reboot.
save the world.
Yeah, save the
Yeah.
cheerleader, save the world. It's getting a reboot.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Creator
Why?
Tim Kring. It's gonna be Heroes Eclipsed. It's set years after the events of the original superhero series.
Oh, well, that's
As
not a
the new,
reboot, bro.
yeah, that's what they're calling it though. I loved Heroes too. I didn't really like the last season, but it's gonna be about the new evolved humans are discovering their powers. Casting has yet to be announced. That's pretty much it for that one right there. You got any more rumors over there, Joey?
No, I think I'm good, man.
I got more.
Keep rolling.
I got more.
You got more? Yeah.
Let me
Take
go
over.
to my-
Take over, Richie. You came prepared today. We're just coasting.
On a
Coasting
Thursday, you know, I had to come
Yeah.
through on a Thursday with I wanted to be like Joey. Joey seems like he got all the info, so I wanted to be like Mr. Info too, you know. Roadhouse, Jake Gyllenhaal, the
Yeah.
newest one
I
did
still
so
haven't seen
good.
it yet.
Yeah, the newest one did decently well. They actually have a sequel in the works now, and it's also going to be starring Jake Gyllenhaal. And if you see in the way the last one ended, I'm going to guess and imagine that Conor McGregor is probably coming back on this one too. So,
Cool.
anything you guys want to say about that one?
No, I haven't seen the first one, so I got a lot of catch up to do. Can I say?
Yeah, you gotta watch that. That was actually Roadhouse was good, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I liked it a
Check it
lot.
out. I'll check it out eventually.
I do have actually some Spider-Man 4 news I seen lurking around
Yeah.
the interweb. It's I guess it's gonna be official according to My Time to Shine. It will feature Venom. The person that the symbiote attaches itself to won't be the main villain.
Hmm.
And the film's gonna start filming, or the movie's gonna start filming in fall.
Cool. Yeah. I'm excited for all that. I kind of knew that the black suit was coming. So, yeah. I think that's it, guys. I don't know. I don't know if we're forgetting something or we're just off because it's a Thursday. Thinking about the long weekend.
Yeah.
I think we hit. I think we hit everything we want to talk to. We're really efficient today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got everything out in about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I
Well,
like
shouts out.
Mr. Anti-Idiotic's
Yeah,
comment.
we can
Oh
start that
my
rumor.
God.
Peter Parker has sex with Kitty Pryde and Spider-Man 4. Let's start that rumor. Let's see how far
Let's
it goes.
start it, man. Run it up. Let's get weird.
Yeah, and he might not be, and not Venom. As we know, Venom, of
Yeah.
course, might not be the main villain.
I think the symbiote is just gonna be running around.
Yeah. Honestly, Spider-Man's life is hectic, so I think it's gonna be like a very hectic situation that happens. He's gonna be dealing with kingpin problems, street problems,
And then you got to tie in the
Spider-Verse
multiversal
problems.
aspect
Yeah.
of what's gonna happen at the
Yeah.
end, because
He's gonna have all kinds of problems from all kinds of sides of everything he deals with. I think that's Spider-Man 4 right there. It's gonna be a lot bigger than I believe so. Yeah, Black
Yeah,
Cat.
Sydney, she is being considered
That's
still,
thinking
yeah.
like, imagine the dude with a Venom suit running around, problems with the Kingpin, the underworld. Kingpin's taking over, and this Black Cat woman that keeps following him around, or he's been trying to stop him.
And it's Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. That's interesting though.
She's in
If it
now,
is, I think it'll be interesting. You don't think that's happening, Rich?
I think it's possible.
I think it's possible. Sydney Sweeney's in everything now, but
what's everything?
I think all those girls. Yeah, she's in everything, dude.
What's in everything to you? So give me like the most recent thing.
Dog, she's in every rom-com. She's in a rom-com, horror movie, superhero movie.
Are we counting Madam Web as a superhero movie?
A hit TV show.
Apparently, Madam Web is doing really good on Netflix.
It is. It's number one watch right now.
Wow.
Because everybody like me waited for it to get on Netflix to watch it. Let's be real.
But it's was it so bad it was enjoying to watch, Rich? Like one of those, like this movie really sucks. But I can't look away.
Yeah, I couldn't look away, but at the same point, people were hating on it really bad. I didn't think it was horrible, like the way people were making it out to be, but it
wasn't. It was bad, but it wasn't as horrible as people were making it out to be, because I felt like the movie it had so many plot holes that involved Spider-Man, and you just knew it involved Spider-Man. So I think it pissed fans off to know that, and it was just like, why can't you just say it? Say Peter Parker's name, or you know what I'm saying? Like, had every opportunity.
I think for me, it was just more so the fact that I was already expecting it to be so bad that it actually was way better than my expectations of what it was going to be. So I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, I went in with low expectations.
See,
so
my wife was like, even after we watched the movie in the movie theater, she was like, oh, it was good. It had really good stuff. You don't get it because you're a guy, she told me.
It's not that bad. Annie, thank you. Yes, it was watchable.
She made me laugh though when she told me that.
Yeah, I think
she said I don't get it. Is that true? Mama Bear, help us out. Guys, help us out. Guys on the live show, help us out. Is that true? We're not getting Madam Web because we're guys. Rich liked it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. Listen, it wasn't. Is it? I'm not putting it at any top list of any MCU movie. No, it's probably down there with Thor 2. But
I like Thor 2 for what
the thing is,
though, we are Thor 2. This is way better than Thor 2.
Yeah,
Or no, I mean Thor 2 is better than this movie. My bad. I messed up.
The thing is though, it's like the one thing is like we're so spoiled with our Marvel movies now, and everything has to go with the storyline, or everything has to add to some kind of plot that we're in right now. And Madam Web was kind of just a throwaway. This
had every opportunity. This had every opportunity to be Sony Marvel Spider-Verse's Terminator. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I thought Birds of Prey. That's what I thought.
With the precog stuff that she had going on, and
Birds of Prey was way better.
And she
way
goes
better
back
than
to the future.
Yeah.
goes back in time. She goes back to like she alters the future by being present at to save these girls from the situations with old boy with the main villain. Um, but yo, like I think again, this goes back to what I always say, man. Like you can't sell a Spider-Man movie without Spider-Man in it. Like you can't spell Spider-Man based movies without Spider-Man in it. Because now the story's all weird. There was talks that Andrew Garfield was supposed to pop out in it, but he turned it down.
Yeah.
So they had to alter the story. And there's rumors now that Sony wants to bring Toby and Andrew back. So it's like it's just all over the place. And they're seeing it because they can't sell these like Sony verse Spider-Man movies.
I think it's just Hollywood is just treating comic book movies really weirdly right now. Like,
But you know what? It was a lot. Like I think Dakota Johnson too is a little too comedic for that role. Like I feel like when I think of Madam Web, I think of like, something serious. She was too cool. You know what I mean? Like she's like way too cool for that role. She wasn't like terrible. I thought she had funny moments throughout the movie, entertaining moments, but yeah, she was just like too cool for the role. You know what I mean?
Well, when we think of Madam Web, we're thinking of an older character.
Yeah, too. Yeah,
and it's true what Mama Bear says. It's like the continuity with the comic books isn't there, so everybody's struggling to see her in that role and be like, I don't see Madam Web. I see like a bunch of hot girls. It's like so.
Was it for kids, guys? Is this a CW for entry for Spider-Man Spider-Verse?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Fair enough.
Like honestly, the movie it's doing good on Netflix because to me it's like, oh yeah, I'm watching it for free, even though the Netflix subscription's like $20. But I would have been mad if I would have watched that in movies for sure.
Yeah, I would have been upset. I'm glad I didn't do. I'm glad I watched that.
Yeah, I would have watched that with my girl at the movies, and honestly, like she probably would have liked it, but just wasn't for me, man.
But you finished it.
I did.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Gotta see it through, my boy.
Oh man. I think that's it, man. I don't know.
Anything
We're
else?
forgetting about anything else?
That's it. I ain't got nothing else, man.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up, man. We put a solid half-hour show together.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's it for us today. Thank you so much for everyone joining us here on an impromptu Thursday live show. We're usually live on Mondays. This Monday, we won't be live. Why? Because it's Memorial Day. We'll be doing other things. Okay. So here's this in between show for you guys to consume for now. And the following Monday, of course, we will be back. Thank you so much for joining us here.
It's Military Appreciation Month. I just want to say thank you and appreciate everybody for their service. And, this Memorial Day, remember what we're, not necessarily celebrated for, but why we have a Memorial Day.
Yes.
That's right. Joey, let everyone know how they can follow you, sir.
Personal page at Joey Franchise and Franchise on Film.
Rich Ortiz.
Richie_Ortiz on all social media platforms. And tune into Wild 94.1 to hear me and Joey in the mornings.
Yeah. Word. Of course, you can follow me at DJ Speedy JR, all the socials. If you feel like you want to follow my DJ life. If not, of course, you could subscribe to the YouTube channel, Speedy's Multiverse, and you get notified every time we go live here with Geek Culture Congress with the show and anything else I decide to put up there. That's nerd content, geek content goes up there on Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. And thank you so much for joining us here on the live show. Of course, you feel so inclined to just consume the audio version of this podcast. By all means, look us up, Geek Culture Congress Podcast, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thank you so much for joining us on the live show. Have a good one, everybody. Have a good night. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Go watch Furiosa, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. We'll be back,
Deuces.
all right? Yes, peace, deuces.
Wah, 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 wah.